Alright troops, how's it going? It's the Donfather here. Just going to do a little brief discussion on the AFL. Nothing too serious as I've been quite busy today. I was looking through this the other day. I just wanted to say I was looking through this book the other day. Actually, really good. Of course, this book was gifted to me on the channel, which was absolutely outstanding. And I was flicking through some of them. Obviously, teams like South Melbourne aren't part of the AFL, so it's quite good to go through some of these clubs that I'm not so familiar with and getting their background story and their history. It was good reading. I've not went into absolute detail. I was keen to look at the 1989 Geelong and 1989 Hawthorn to see if there was much mention in that grand final. Probably one of the most famous grand finals ever in terms of what happened on the football field. Absolutely outstanding. I was meant to actually do a review on that grand final, and I've put it off and I forgot, and I've just never really got round to it. So I really should do it because it is a fantastic story. So what's happened today really in the AFL? Not really much to talk about, just loads of refreshing images of the players training. I think Port might have suffered an injury off the top of my head. Gray maybe, not too sure. I think it was Gray, maybe broke a toe or something like that. That might not be 100% accurate. I think there could possibly be an injury there to Robbie Gray. Broken toe, I think. Some of the haircuts from the training photos that we're seeing that's been posted by some of the media outlets down under are nothing short of ridiculous. But I absolutely love it. Geelong, couple of Geelong players going for like purple mop looks. I don't know what the hell's going on there, but just as we're on Geelong there, I want to mention Chris Scott. Not Chris Scott's, not so much, but more the club of Geelong. They've kind of been outspoken about the games where they're being played, and again, Cartinia Park, the fact that they're not getting to play their home games at home has left them slightly aggravated, feeling like they're being overlooked. They feel like they're the most, I wouldn't use, don't really want to use the word victimised, overlooked club when it comes to home fixtures. They play the least home fixtures of any club in the AFL, and they feel that they're hard done by when it comes to this. And I'm not too sure how many games they will see being played at their home ground. Obviously, with what's went on and when the return of footy comes, how it works out for them or how many home games they're going to be playing. But they reckon that they should have more. I don't know if they've even got any, to tell you the truth, or if they're all just being played in Melbourne. But I do feel somewhat sympathetic to them in certain ways. COVID-19 aside on that point, when I say that, I do kind of feel sympathetic to Geelong on this one, because I do feel it is a smaller ground, but I do feel that they shouldn't be victimised because of a capacity stadium that they have. They should be allowed to have as many home games as everybody else. On that COVID-19 though, Geelong not getting games at home, yes, I can kind of see their point, but you've got to realise South Australia aren't getting it, Western Australia aren't getting it. It's to keep travel to a minimum. It's to keep the players and their families in like quarantine type hubs. So you're not really having as much movement of people. So having it in Geelong, in the current structure that the AFL's devised, is nothing against Geelong. It's just common sense if they want to try and get the footy back on, and then possibly the safest possible way they can do so. So I don't think it's something against Geelong, this one. I think they need to kind of retract that statement if they're putting it down to this. But in the grander scheme of things in the AFL, I certainly do feel that they should have more home games at their home ground, regardless of capacity, or can the AFL sell more tickets if they have a Geelong game here? But that's besides the point. That's pretty much the news that we've got coming out that was really anything to talk about. It's just basically refreshing videos of players back at training again, getting themselves fit, getting themselves sharp. 3 weeks today, the first game will be taking place, round 2 in the 2020 campaign, and it's between Richmond and Collingwood, absolute monster clubs getting us started back up again. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'm not too sure how early it'll be for me because I do work through the week. So Thursday, it's probably going to be in and around about 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning for me. So I probably won't be home for it, but I'll certainly catch up the highlights or even the second half if I can get some of that. That would be great. But yeah, so just a little bit of AFL chat for you. Keep you updated with a little bit of what I've been getting up to in the house here. Obviously, I'm going to look through this book a lot more. There's a lot of great stuff in it. I'm really blown away at the detail that's in it. Fantastic book. And as I've said so many times in my videos, I am always keen to learn the history of the clubs so I can understand a little bit of where they've come from, what they're all about, what they stand for, club traditions, etc. And that's really what you do want to know, especially, say for the like Bulldogs, obviously, the merger or the change from the Footscray football club. So that side of things for me is quite important. I want to know a little bit about Footscray, and then obviously now the Bulldogs, and indeed all the other clubs as well. So it's a lot of reading going on there. It'll give me something to do this evening. I'm going to bang out a couple of videos today. I've got a hockey video and an NFL video. Quite a lot of requests coming for videos from North America right now, actually, on my other channel. So it's kept me quite backlogged there. I'm not getting just as many reaction requests from Aussie Rules, so if there's anything you think I'd like to react to, please feel free to drop a comment as to what that is, as always. And that's just really about it. It's just a wee update today. That's all it was, just a wee chit chat. I'm planning on doing a live phone in. Hopefully in the next day or so. I'm going to get in touch with the person. They know who they are about that. So stay tuned for that. That'll be a live stream. So there should be a live stream either tomorrow or Saturday, depending on what if we can arrange it between ourselves. So look forward to that. I'm looking forward to that. It does involve an ex-football star as well, so really looking forward to that, from Western Australia. And I've been told he's very funny indeed, so it should make for good viewing for everybody tuning into the live stream, and it should keep me entertained as well. So thanks very much, everyone. Don't forget to subscribe and smash the notifications bell on, and leave a few of these with your comments as well. And check out our social media platforms. I've just recently started the Donfather Twitter page as well, so it's really slow to get going. There's a few posts there, not many yet, but follow us there as well if you don't already do so. That would be great. New merch as well. New merch, Aussie Rules based merch. Check it out. It is going to be getting sold through YouTube itself, through Teespring's website. So Teespring. So check out Aussie Rules TDC hoodies, things like that there. That should pop up with them anyway. If you just want to search your Google engine there, you should find that. And also, I think there might be a merch bit on some of my videos already as well. So you can have a look there too. Thanks very much, everyone. Stay safe, and I'll talk to you all soon. Goodbye.